Hello and welcome back to Breakdown. Since the last episode, I got to work on the base, got the obsidian, and do a bunch of other stuff I've been wanting to do. So, yeah, let me start with the base. I kind of finished the little upper walk-around part of it. I have all the glass up here, and I removed the little ladder up to the top because I didn't really want to have it there. But yeah, you can see I now have a little fence around here, and the inner fence, so I can't actually jump down, but I do want to put like a ladder someplace here and have all the lights up now. I do want to do something about this wall though, because what happened actually was I think it was a jumping creeper managed to jump up on the outside of the wall. It couldn't get in, but it was on the other side of the wall and got close enough to explode and took out one of the fences, but didn't do much damage because I was far away. But still, yeah, at least now we have the glass though, so mobs can't get on top the base anyway. They can come through here, but I was thinking of replacing this with cobblestone and kind of making like a glass window thing more than having it this open. I don't know, I'm still considering how to do it though, but that's just my general idea for the moment. And I want to do some like stairwells here, or some kind of lava traps as well, or I don't know, still have to look into that. But anyway, I also did get more sand for the glass, and I got a bunch more cactus as well, and kind of did this whole little row of cactus, so now we have a ton of cactus. And yeah, I don't know, I do want to work on making a better door system, and I might even want to replace some of this dirt with a different material, like leave enough dirt for the farms, but I don't know, it seems like I could redo some of that. I would like a stair here, or a ladder here up, or something like that too. Still figuring out the exacts of a lot of that stuff though. So in here I have reorganized some of the stuff. One thing I did is I updated the map, which now shows all the little kitty craters and has the full thing revealed. I also put the clock up here because I wasn't carrying it around much, so I thought I might as well display it. I also redid a lot of the storage areas and made some barrels, and I really wish I made barrels sooner because they're amazing, and you know, I can open the chest still, and I have a barrel for carrots. I have all the gear here, and made barrels for all the stones of the other blocks here, or netherrack and such too, and I have the various item one here and the tool one here. And I also did make some new tools. I made lumber axes and hammers, which is another thing I really wish I made sooner, because the lumber axe didn't really help that much. Also, I made a second tool where I can moved how that stuff was a bit and expanded this chest, and that's another thing I'll mention in a second. So when I went to get the obsidian down here, oh, and a meteor seems to have crashed there. That wasn't there when I went down, but there were a few trees along the way, so I decided to make a lumber axe because I already had all the molds from when I prepared for the battle axe, and I cut down some of the trees. It does a like 3 by 3 by 3. It didn't cut down the whole tree, but still it was nicer than using a normal axe, I guess. And then I decided to go ahead and make the hammer because I was trying to mine cobblestone for working around the base and prep. And as you see, I have a good bit of cobblestone now. Actually, just to show you how barrels work, if I left click it, it will give me a stack. Oops, I actually got 2, but yeah. So, yeah, it works pretty nice restoring stuff. But yeah, I always kept running out of cobblestone because it's so hard to mine, and I keep running into silverfish and such. So making the hammer helped me mine that a lot. And I also redid the mines as well, which I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, so I want to tell you how I got this helmet. Pretty much I went on a quest for sand, and I went like all up here, I think. I went like all the different little sandstone structures looking for sand all around. That was the goal one that I ended up looping around to. And on the way back, I stopped here, and there's a random meteor here. At first, I thought it was that one, but it was the different one. And inside the chest was a few Kryptonite, gold, and a Kryptonite helmet, so I looted that instead of waiting. But one little bit of bad news, as I was on my way back, like before I got there, I was hit by acid rain and quickly dug into a little shelter. And I wasn't paying attention, and to get the blocks, I threw out my backpack, which had a ton of moss and sand. Like, I tore down an entire like library structure made of moss and made like 2 stacks of the moss bricks, which made a ton of moss actual for the moss modifier. And yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I threw out the backpack. It was spinning around me with a bunch of other stuff due to the magnetism boots. And after I got in the structure, I kind of went away from the keyboard for a minute, and then it despawned. And I lost the backpack and all its contents, which included a bunch of sand. But I still did get a bunch of sand, and if you look here, I think it's done now. I got more clear gas here. So, yeah. Also, it started to rain, but as you see, I can now walk around here without having any rain hit me, so I'm now safe inside my base from the acid rain, which is really nice. And, one other thing I would like to mention is I do plan to redo the textures of this stuff. Like, cobble and wood and dirt isn't very, nice looking, but at first my goal was just to get a base that, worked. I didn't really care too much about what blocks I used. But in the future, I would like to replace this with something a bit more stylish, I guess you could say. So if you have any suggestions for what I should use, please let me know, because I don't have a ton of mods to give me new blocks for this stuff, and I would like the base to look better, but let's see. So yeah, I can get nether brick, normal bricks, stone brick, which would probably be the main one I'd go for because it's easy to get. I could also, I think, yeah, I can paint it with extra utilities unless this was disabled. Oops. No, I can make a paintbrush and probably paint it with dyes, I think. But I can't get all of the dyes, that's the problem. But I could at least get some black and white, so I could do different gray stone bricks easily enough. And, yeah, I'm not sure how many of these I can actually get, because I haven't encountered a lot of the materials. I could probably do obsidian, but that would take forever. I don't know. If you have any suggestions for blocks that are probably in breakdown or you think I should look into, let me know and I'll look into it. And yeah, we also do have chisel, so I probably could chisel some of this stuff as well. But I would like to make it look better than just a crappy little wooden cobble house. And I don't know. I think the wall would probably look good in stone brick though, but inside the base I'm not sure. Okay, so while exploring, most of my armor broke, so I think it's finally time that I make myself full Kreknorite, and I'm kind of hesitant to do this because Kreknorite's rare, and I probably will never get better armor, so I don't want to degrade it all. I still do have enough for a full set, though, so that's good, but yeah, now look how much armor I have. The boots are the only part holding me back, I think, from having a full power of diamond. And now I have super fire protection as well, and magnetism on the boots, which I think I'll keep because magnetism's useful. And I get this all ready because I found something when I was mining around. And, yeah, I want to show you the new mines and show you that thing I found. And, yeah, I'll just, head there now. So one thing I did change was this area a bit. I decided to, put up some, more torches and add these little gateways because I kept having mobs appear at the door. It might be the same issue for why they appear in my base. I'm not sure exactly why, but... You know, I hit F7 and nothing comes up. But I did revise this area a bit to the mines. I actually filled in all this with cobblestone because I had a lot of cobblestone and built a different stair system down. But I also had this, a little water drop, so I could get down quickly. And I also redid this area. Pretty much what happened was I kept having silverfish when I was mining here. So I eventually decided, okay, let's just trigger all the silverfish and kill them. And this whole area got destroyed. There was tons of silverfish hiding all over. But I rebuilt it and added a lot of stuff, and I don't remember why exactly this was here. Maybe that was more silverfish I didn't repair, but tons of mobs keep spawning down in that area, so I have to figure out what to do there eventually. I try to block it off, though, and, you know, because that's kind of a hostile area. Let's see, F7. Yeah, now you can see that stuff. I also left some tools down here and brought a crafting table down to be a little outpost for just mining. But if we head down here, as I was mining down, I found this, a chest. And I was kind of strip mining here with the hammer, and I found a bunch of tin, aluminum, some other resources. I didn't bother mine them yet. I just kind of left them here so I could show you. And I think there's a cave here I didn't check out yet. But yeah, this chest here, I have no idea if it's trapped or not. It doesn't look like it. It's probably just a Deadly World chest with some loot in it. So let's see what's in it. Oh, chain. Chain's actually pretty cool. Okay, let me just click the chest, and there's something else in this little cavern that I found. So yeah, I didn't really mine this stuff here, as I said before. I'll come back through and mine it later, but over here. Okay, it's still down here. It has to be, because this doesn't despawn. Oh, darn. Ah! Uh-oh. I'm not jumping. I'm not jumping! Ow. Oh boy. That's an arrow creeper spawner. Actually, that could be really good. Wait, is that the same one from the other place, I wonder? Huh. Well, I couldn't find it there. I need to get... Oh, I have torches. I need to get torches and come back. You know, like these torches right here. Uh-oh. Okay, I have no idea where the thing went that I was looking for, but, I don't think I want to find it right now because this is getting too dangerous for me. But pretty much, when I first came down here and why I blocked this off, I encountered a boss spider. And it was a Deadly World boss. It was a named mob, so it should be down here still somewhere. But yeah, I'll have to come back and see if I can deal with that off camera a bit. Maybe make this a bit more safe and see if I could lure the boss in maybe more of a trap so I can battle it next episode or something. I don't know. I did mine this way with a hammer because hammers make a nice 3x3 if you didn't know. And I dove back into this ravine I encountered before, I believe. I also encountered some lava, which I would like to harvest and put in a tank of some sort eventually. But if we come down here, I also ran into a lot of silverfish as I made this. But if we come down here, we're on... oh, I actually didn't light that up fully. But yeah, we hit this lava and came down to diamond level. And I found a bunch of lapis and some gold. And that's where silverfish kept swarming me. There's still a lot here, by the way. And... what was that noise? Anyway, I have some gold here and some tin. So I found a lot of resources. That's pretty much my point of showing you these revised mines. So I'm gonna... That's a really creepy noise. I don't know what mob that is. Oh, that must be the void monster. Right. Because I'm so close to bedrock. I don't think I had my sound up before when I was here. So I do want to put stairs here probably or something. I don't know. I'll look into... revising this a bit more later, but this is the mines for the moment, and it has a lot of resources, but that's not what I want to do this episode. I'll come back and do this off camera. As you see, I've rated the stairs to be a bit more straightforward without the fancy little double looping stuff. So yeah, let me prepare, and I'll get ready to head to the Nether. Okay, so I got all the gear ready. I have, you know, a backpack with a bunch of cobble and obsidian to make the portal, and I have the good pick and some tools and a lot of water and food, so hopefully we should be able to get through the Nether with relatively little problems. So I also have my coordinates marked for here, and I will double check the coordinates once I get there, and we have to go through the Nether, make another portal that will link back here and provide us fast travel around the world. So let's fix this Nether portal already. Oh god! What the hell? Okay, I shouldn't say what the hell, because I know exactly what happened, but... Huh. So, are you surprised I lived? Because I'm a little surprised I lived. Okay, so if you're wondering what happened, the only thing I can think of is, you know how we have the other portal there that's just kind of in the middle of nowhere with nothing protecting or blocking it? I'm pretty sure mobs spawned near there and just walked in. And when they do that, they appear on the Nether. Oh, God. Give me a minute to just catch my breath, heal, and I'll check the stuff and start working. Okay, so I was looking around and I found some cobalt, so let's just mine that real quick, because cobalt's rare and it's probably worth showing that on camera. I know I did see some cobalt and ardite elsewhere. Actually, I think I did see ardite while editing, and I mistook it for, I think, something else, and it was like right around here. Come on, if I can find that, that means we'll have enough for make some manulin, whatever it's called. I have no idea what it's called, but yeah. I don't know. I'll just look through and show you if I do find it. Well, not manulin, but I did find this. So, yeah. Aha, I found it. It was up here. I think I did walk here briefly, and we have a couple ardite. Okay, now, it gets very dark here, so I think I'm going to leave the quartz for now because I don't have fortune and it's best mined with fortune. Oh. Right, the pigmen. I forgot about the pigmen. There's a chance they can be hostile, which means these guys will cause me trouble. Yeah. But yeah, I just am above the portal, still trying to heal a bit. I actually need to eat. But yeah, I got the ardite and I got the cobalt. So let me start working towards making that bridge now. That seems to be more stuff down there. Is that a mob? I can't tell from this distance. Oh well. Anyway, let me start working on stuff. Okay, so I exited through this portal here just to build a wall, so hopefully the mobs won't spawn and come in again. I don't know, this probably isn't the best wall. It really isn't meant to be a great wall. It's just meant to keep mobs from hopefully entering the portal and giving me hell again, like what happened there. So, let's just do this and, throw down a torch, and now this portal should be secure enough, and I also got the measurements and such to double check that, and now I can start working on building a link. Okay, so if my directions are correct, the base portal needs to be that way, so I started this little tunnel here, which I'll just put torches down, and hopefully it's solid. It's best to dig into stuff over, you know, building over the openings if we can. And I'll come back and secure this more later of cobblestone, but I don't have a ton to spare at the moment still, despite my mining. I only have a few stacks here, actually. So I'll just be mining through here and trying to get to the right coordinates, and hopefully it won't come into anything dangerous, and I can build the other portal, and it will take us back with no problem. Okay, so I made the tunnel, and there's a pigman there, but I think they might have turned hostile on me, so I'm just going to put that there for now, and yeah, I finished the tunnel, I got to the right coordinates, I believe, and I need to just make a little safe room and a portal. So that's what I've been working on now, and yeah. So this will be the general area, and right here is where the portal needs to be. So if I just build a portal centered on this, it should be good. Okay, that took a bit longer than expected, but I made a little room here, like a little safe room. Here's where the portal will go, and here's where the tunnel will be. So if I put down the obsidian, hopefully I don't misplace any. There we go. And if I light this, okay, now this should take us back to the base, and if it doesn't, I have no idea what's going on. Let's just be prepared in case it doesn't. Please work. Yes, it works! Woohoo! We're back at the base, so let me drop off these supplies, and then I'll make sure it's working properly. Okay, so now let's head back into the Nether to see if this portal system works as intended, and I'll be checking both portals and going about, so I should. Yes, I ended up back at this little base, and we already saw that takes me back to my base, so let's check the other one to make sure that takes me to the intended portal, and let's be careful we don't run into any pigmen or such. I keep hearing some odd noises, kind of like an electrical current is one, and pigmen being like attacked and gas being battled, and I'm not sure what those noises are from. This portal probably has a bit too grand of a room. I might cut it back in size to issue a cobble shortage, but this should take us... Okay, apparently that kind of clipped a bit into there. Let me just redo that, so, or raise the roof, I should say, so that doesn't happen again. Okay, so if I head back through this one now, it should take us back to that place, then we can head back to our base, and yeah. Yep, it's working just as intended. So now we come back down through here, and it should take us back to our base now, and everything should be fine and dandy without any issues. And that was where I did run into lava, but besides that, we had no issues at all. I would like to make this out of cobblestone in the future and expand it to be 2 wide, maybe even 3 tall, just for ease of travel. But for now, this works. Yep, okay, so we have a fully working nether portal system, and that's good because now... You know, our base down here, or up here I should say, we kind of mined out a lot of the stuff nearby. We don't have a ton of resources, and like when I'm exploring to get sand and such, there's not much here. But, where's the portal exactly? Down here. Down here is still a new area. I mean, look at all the stuff around here, trees and such. So instead of having to run all the way down here, which would take a while, we can just hop into the Nether, do that short little walk into now we're there. And I would like to set up more portals like that in the future, maybe like up here and such. So I'll have to look into making a little Nether portal network and see how that goes. But for now, I think that's all I'm going to be doing with Nether portals until I get a bit more stable of stuff. And I still need to explore the Nether more. Also, you probably saw this coming, but I made some manulin, or mayulon, or I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. There's too many ore names for me to remember. Anyway, I'm making a sword. I probably could make a pickaxe, but I think our sword kind of needs some love because I have had this sword for a very long time. While it's a good iron sword, I think it's time I look into a better one. This has 2 hearts, while that has 1 heart, and it has a ton more durability thanks to this. So, yeah. Okay, so I have the longsword all ready to be made here. It will deal 4.5 hearts as opposed to our 3.5 hearts, and you see there's a 2 attack damage difference. So yeah, that's gonna be a nice boost, and it also has a ton more durability, as you can see, 3,000 versus 200 here. So yeah, and this is the best longsword we can possibly make that I know of. There might have been something else we could do, maybe like a slime rod instead of a monument rod, but either way, it's very powerful. It should be the max damage we can get, and I know we haven't done much with modifiers before, but put this here, I can start working on a quartz modifier, which will give it sharpness. So you can see it says 5 hearts attack damage now. And now we got up to 5.5 hearts attack damage. It's plus 10 attack, 4 more than that, and I still don't have all the quartz I can put on there. So yeah, I do need to mine more quartz. I need to get a fortune pickaxe, and fortune uses lapis, which I currently don't have a lot of. I would like to look into getting a stronger pickaxe. I think cobalt makes a faster pickaxe head, so cobalt with the manual rod I have here should do it. So I'll have to head back to the nether and work on that. But I think that's what I'm going to call it for now. So yeah, I finally got a max sword so we can start killing stuff a bit more efficiently. I got the nether portal set up, and the base is now kind of finished. So we're finally making some good progress. I might even get to start fighting some of those bosses soon, or at least preparing a bit more. I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, so I would like to head up here and get that. Actually, that's not too far. Let's see if I can just do that right now. Yeah, this wasn't very far at all. I'm glad I decided to do this now instead of waiting an episode. Okay, so let me just get the glowstone because glowstone's wonderful. And all the other meteor stuff has kind of frozen over. Hopefully I don't spawn a creeper when I do that. And should have done this first. Oh, a Kreknorite meteor summoner though. That's amazing. That means I should be able to summon a Kreknorite meteor and mine all of it to my heart's content, which will be great. So yeah, not only do we have a spare Kreknorite chestplate now, we have a summoner. So that is amazing. We should have all the Kreknorite we need. We can make a second armor set and summon a meteor, and we now have the best sword in the game. We have good armor. Have the nether portal finally working. I will have to explore around the nether a bit more and see if I can get some more cobalt and ardite so I can make more monument and make a good pickaxe. I'll see if I can work on that off camera. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to call it for this episode. So hope you all enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye.